What's going on, world? It's yours truly, Mr. Trey Charles, by the way. It's my first episode of BTS with BTW, behind the scenes with By the Way, just in case you didn't know. And today, I'm going to be touching up on a few things that a lot of y'all seem to have a big interest in, and that's me on a talk box. What is a talk box? By definition, this is what a talk box is. Check it out. So, the definition of a talk box is an effects unit that allows musicians to modify the sound of a musical instrument by shaping the frequency content of the sound and applying speech sounds in the way a singer would. Typically, a talk box directs sounds from a musical instrument into the musician's mouth by way of a plastic tube, which then the musician controls the modification by shaping their mouth, which we call vocalizing. Check this out. And that's what a talk box is, ladies and gentlemen. So you still may be confused. I know what the definition of a talk box is, but where have I heard a talk box? If you've ever heard of Peter Frampton, you've heard the talk box. Roger Troutman, Zappin' Roger, Tupac, Computer Love, Uptown Funk, you've definitely heard the talk box. And if you're a friend of Trey Charles, by the way, of course, you've heard the talk box. When I first started talk boxing, I was using a Rocktron Banshee, which is a great talk box for the price point that it's priced at. But if you want to upgrade a little bit and get something that's just going to take your quality to the next level, the MXR talk box. I promise you. If you've been talk boxing for years and you just can't seem to get that quality or that extra oomph in your talk box, grab this little baby right here. So virtually or ideally, you can honestly plug any type of tone into a talk box to create a talk box sound, or to manipulate the signal in order to shape the words of the sound, which is what a talk box does. Me personally, I love to use the micro cord. This thing right here has never done me wrong at all on a vocoder side and on the talk box side. We're gonna get into vocoders maybe a couple of videos, but today we're strictly gonna talk about the talk box. So let me hook this thing up and show you guys what this talk box does. Now you're probably wondering, how do I get my synth or guitar into my talk box pedal? Simple. Take a 1/4 inch, put it in the mono or output of whatever source you're trying to, or whatever signal you're trying to get into the talk box. And then from there, you're gonna put that bad boy into the input of the talk box. Power on your synth, power on your talk box. We're good. Perfect. Now, some of you may have a micro cord just like me, but you really don't know how to create that synth to get a talk box sound. So I'm gonna walk you through that. So what I do, I'll find a patch that I'm not too really happy with. I could live without that one. So what you're gonna do is hold down Shift 3, hit 3 again. That gives you a nice little tone that you may need to start off with your talk box. So I'll switch this knob right here, the first knob to voice. Make sure that it's set to synth on the first knob. Second knob right here, gonna put that to single. On the third, we're gonna switch this to mono. Then we're just gonna write that. Save it. Oh, it's protected. So if it's protected, hold down Shift 8. Hit that one more time. Hold Shift 8. And you go here, you turn that off. That's what we do. Hold that again. Now to write it, just hold right. Hit whichever one you want to write to. Write again. Now there you go. You got that talk box pack saved. And from here, you can pretty much go and tweak the talk box sound the way you want it to be. Now that it's saved, there you go. So, now that we have what is a talk box out the way, how to set up your talk box synth, how to plug in your synth to your talk box, now it's how do I annunciate? Me talking is just gonna be Mary had a little lamb. When you're talk boxing, it's Mary had a little lamb. You have to push them out. But the trick is you're not talking. The key to talk boxing, the key to a great talk boxer is to whisper, to shape the words around the tone. Because pretty much what I'm doing, I'm replacing my voice box with the tone of my synthesizer. Example, this is what I would do to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb with the tube in my mouth. It's just whispering, not whispering, shaping. We do it like that. Mary had a little lamb. That's not me overemphasizing the words. Now if I was to overemphasize the Mary had a little lamb, peep this. Mary had a little lamb. You really gotta get in there. It hurts. It hurts. Now the positioning of the tube is one of the hardest things because me personally, I like to get that thing way back there. Way back there. But you can rest it in between your teeth like this. Or if you like me, you got a tooth taken out back there, wisdom tooth. Take that tube, put it back there, bite on that thing a little bit. Yeah, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb. I'm not gonna say it's simple, but if you practice a lot, you dedicate some years into this, you can get it too.